All right, let's talk about Canva. Because they just announced their biggest update, maybe ever. It's called Canva AI 2.0, and trust me, they are going all in on artificial intelligence. So let's break down what this huge shift is all about, and more importantly, what it means for you. Okay, but first things first, before we dive deep, you're going to want to hear this. Canva is giving the first 1 million users early access right now. So how do you get it? Super simple. Go to your Canva homepage and in the search bar, just type Activate Superpowers. That's it. If you're quick enough, you'll unlock a free 7-day trial of their top-tier AI plan. And just so we're clear, this is not just some minor feature drop. Canva themselves are calling it, and I quote, the biggest evolution of the product ever. That's a huge statement. So what's behind a change this big? What's the why? Well, to really get what's happening here, we kind of have to look back at what Canva has always been about. Their whole mission from day one has been to take really complex stuff and make it incredibly simple for everyone. Think about what it was like before Canva came along. The whole design world was a mess. It was so fragmented. You had to use one tool for your stock photos, a different one for fonts, another one for layouts. You get the picture. Canva's stroke of genius was simple. They brought all of that chaos together into one unified, easy-to-use platform. And now, if you look around, history is totally repeating itself. But this time it's with AI, right? You've got one tool for writing text, another for generating images, a different one for video. It's the same old fragmentation problem all over again. So Canva's big vision? It's to do the exact same thing for AI that they did for design. Bring it all together under one single roof. And their answer to that problem is Canva AI 2.0. But this isn't just about cramming in a few more AI features. No, this is a fundamental change in how you actually create things. They're trying to turn the entire platform into your own personal AI partner. At the very heart of all this is a new idea they're calling conversational design. What does that mean? Well, instead of staring at a blank page or scrolling through templates, you just start talking. You start a conversation. You describe what you're thinking, and the AI literally starts building it right there with you. So here's how it'll feel in practice. Step 1, you just describe your idea. You can type it out or even use your voice. Step 2, you start a chat with the AI to tweak it. Make that logo bigger, change the background color, that kind of thing. And then step 3, you can always jump into the regular editor yourself to make those final perfect tweaks. You're never locked out. And here is the absolute best part, the real magic. Thanks to something they call layered object intelligence, everything the AI makes is a completely editable layered design. This is so important. It's not a flat, locked image like you get from so many other AI image generators. What that means for you is you always have full creative control. All right, so let's get into the nitty-gritty. Let's unpack these so-called AI superpowers. What are the actual features that make this new AI partner so, powerful? I loved how they explained this in their keynote. They used this really great analogy of an orchestra. They said to think of their 9 new AI capabilities like different instruments. Each one has its own important part to play, but when they all come together in harmony, that's when you get something truly extraordinary. So the first section of the orchestra, if you will, is the core creation engine. This includes something called agentic orchestration. Sounds fancy, I know, but all it really means is the AI can handle complex, multi-step tasks for you. Then there's layered object intelligence, which we just talked about. That's the key to keeping everything editable. And then there's Canva Code 2.0, which is wild. You can literally just ask it to add interactive stuff to your design, like, hey, put a live poll here or add a countdown timer. Okay, the next group of features is all about making the AI a smarter, more personal assistant for you. You've got the memory library, which actually learns your style and preferences over time. There's brand intelligence, which is a lifesaver. It automatically applies your brand kit to make sure everything's consistent. And then web research lets the AI pull info from the internet right into your design. No more endless copy-pasting. And finally, the last set of superpowers is all about automating and connecting your workflow. Connectors can pull in context from apps you already live in, like Google Drive, Slack, or Gmail. And then there's the scheduling feature, which automates your recurring tasks. Just imagine telling it to create a new batch of social media posts for you every single week without you having to lift a finger. But you know what? The event wasn't only about AI. They also announced a bunch of other major platform updates, stuff that people have been begging for years. First up, and this one is huge, Canva Offline. Finally, you can now edit your designs even when you don't have an internet connection. Then, as soon as you're back online, everything just syncs up automatically. For anyone with spotty Wi-Fi, this is an absolute game changer. And for all the teachers and educators out there, they launched the new Learn Grid. It's basically an all-in-one spot filled with thousands of ready-to-use educational resources that are already mapped to curriculums. So creating engaging lessons just got a whole lot easier. And last but not least, they've revamped the Canva print shop. It's a new, super streamlined way to take your digital designs and bring them into the real world. You can browse, design, and order stuff like t-shirts, mugs, business cards, you name it, all without ever leaving Canva. Okay, so that's a lot of new stuff. Let's take a breath. What's the big picture here? What does all of this actually mean for you, the person using Canva every day? I think this is the single most important thing to understand. Canva is fundamentally changing its identity. They're shifting from being a design platform that has some AI tools to becoming an AI platform that has some great design tools. See the difference? AI isn't just a feature anymore. It's the new foundation of the entire product. So what does that mean for your workflow? It just means your whole creative process is about to get way simpler, way more intuitive, and honestly, a lot more powerful. By bringing all those scattered tools into one single conversational space, you can go from a vague idea in your head to a fully finished project faster than you ever thought possible. And I want to end with a really powerful question they asked at the end of their presentation, because I think it perfectly sums up this whole new era. The question we should be asking isn't, what will AI do? The real question is, what will we do with it?